my first guest is one of the most beautiful women in the world. Starting today, you can see her in her first starring role in the new Brian De Palma film, Femme Fatale. Please welcome Rebecca Romijn Stamos.
Follow up the masturbating RoboCop.
If anyone can do it, Rebecca, you can.
Thank you, sir.
I think you're up to the challenge. How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah, well, first of all, I don't think this is any secret. Today is your birthday.
Yes, it is.
This is exciting. Happy birthday.
Thank you. 30 years old.
Oh, you're 30?
30, yes.
30, that's a big birthday.
Does that turn you off?
Not at all. What are you talking about? Yes, 30. Ew.
Thank you. Wait, by the way, you guys really went all out dressing up my my dressing room backstage. It was crazy. They made a big banner. I think it was one of the pages of your monologue with "Happy Birthday, Rebecca" in pencil shoved in the mirror.
That was me.
Not even no Scotch tape. Even.
I thought that would be very creepy if I did that. No, this is
thanks for going all out on that.
Well, you know, I'm a big guy in the business and I take care of things. 30th birthday, and you could have done anything, and you chose to spend it with Conan O'Brien. That's amazing. That's proof.
I wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
That you were. It's almost like you're stalking me, and it's getting creepy. Please, Rebecca. Just for old time's sake.
I know, man. Yes,
it never worked.
It stays with me all the time, though. I never forget it.
What? My face leering at you? Yeah. Sorry about that. So, did you do any celebrating yet today?
Today, I've been doing press all day long, so I feel like I've been doing so much publicity for my birthday.
Right.
Hey, it's my birthday. I'm 30.
Right. Well, are you going to do anything later on? I mean, I know it's late. It's after 12:30, but you can probably still hit a bar or something.
No, I'm having a dinner and just I have to get on a plane in the morning at 5 o'clock, I think, so not much.
You don't have to be sober to ride on a plane. You just can't fly it,
right,
you know?
Exactly.
So you can show up completely trashed.
Okay.
That's not against regulations.
Okay, I'll take your advice on that.
You had the LA premiere of this movie. Let's talk about that.
2 nights ago, yeah.
That's must have been a big deal. Did you go with a lot of people?
Very exciting. My whole family came. The movie, I'm very proud of it. I worked really hard on it. My parents were there. My sister was there. My in-laws were there. My brothers-in-law, my sisters-in-law, my mother-in-law, and there's a lot of sexual content.
This is a sexy movie.
It's a sexual, erotic, you know, psychological thriller.
My description was better. Sexy.
There's a lot of stuff I did not want those people seeing. And so I was embarrassed to look my mother-in-law in the eye after the movie, and finally, you know, I walked up to her and she gave me a big hug, and I said, "I'm very embarrassed right now." And she said, "Don't be silly. You didn't do anything in that movie that I've never done." And
I'm kidding.
Like, okay.
Well, let's talk to her.
I know. Apparently,
let's get her out here.
Apparently, she's been getting it on with Antonio Banderas on a pool table. Apparently, she's been having girl-on-girl sex. I mean, she's like, it's very.
Let's talk about that in the film. Girl-on-girl sex. There's a bathroom scene with you and another lady. I know I make that sound really creepy. But
you are making it sound creepy.
You and another lady. What do you do when you have to shoot a scene like that? I mean, how do you get into that mentality? I know how I do it. I want to know how you do it. I would need a lot of, you know. That's the thing about guys. They're like, you have to have an erotic scene now with her. Right, here I go. But you would need to prepare mentally, right?
Right, absolutely. Well, you know, I don't want to take away from the integrity of the movie because it's a really beautifully, it's De Palma, and it's De Palma doing what he does best. And so there's a lot to the movie, more than just the
I know, but you're talking to me now, so
I know.
Other people you're talking to can say, yes, there's a symbolism here. But now you're with me, and we got to talk about the lady.
And plus, I want to sell tickets.
That's right.
You know,
that's
sex
right.
Sells. No, I was my girlfriend Ree, not my girlfriend, but my friend, who's a girl.
Interesting. Tell us more about this girlfriend.
Lord, I'm taking a dark turn. My friend got cast, and I got an audition.
Your friend in real life was cast?
My friend in real life was cast as this character, and I thought it might be easier to do this with somebody that I knew rather than with a perfect stranger. And
see, I would be better with a perfect stranger than somebody I knew.
Well, I don't know.
I'd be all weird and crazy with someone I knew, but if it was a total stranger, look out. I probably revealed too much there. Let's get back to you.
Can we stop talking about this now?
Yeah.
I'm so uncomfortable.
That's what I do. I take someone who's very comfortable and happy and make them uncomfortable and creeped out. But this was part of the film. You did this, and so did you have to have a shot of whiskey or something before you did that scene to kind of loosen up?
I did.
Or no?
Well, yeah, I had to take. Well, no, for that scene, you know, that scene is actually. I play a con artist, and she's just trying to do what she's got to do to get the job done. In this case, she's got to get the jewels, so she makes out with the girl just to take her jewels off.
Right.
So
that's how most jewel thieves work.
It's, you know, so I had a lot of business to do, baiting and switching and this and that. But there's a striptease in the movie that I did have to take the edge off with a shot of tequila.
But, you know, as a model for so many years, you were used to, like, wearing a thong and going, you know what I mean?
I know,
and going, woo, you know.
Yeah, but, like, that's just, like, it's so, like...
It's so different.
It's so different, like... like being sexy on command, and I had to ask like a lot of the guys to leave the room, and at least with a love scene there's somebody else to react with and you get to share them. When it's just you, it's like, is this working?
Right. Right, because it's just a bunch of guys sitting around like...
Yeah, and like they're not allowed to make any noise. They can't like hoot and holler or anything, so I can't, you know, I can't, it's like working into a vacuum. Like I couldn't tell if it was...
I'm sure it was working just fine.
Well,
let's talk
see
about
the movie and find out.
Let's talk about your husband, John Stamos, or as I call him, Stamos. Stamos.
There's an official effect now. Is there actually a button?
That is not an effect. I can just do that.
Man, that's amazing.
That's my frustrated rage.
How do you do that?
Oh,
I
please.
want to do that.
I'll tell you
that
sometime.
Would come in handy.
I'm curious. I heard that he got himself a part in the movie.
Well, he didn't get. I mean, he has a cameo. He has a cameo in the movie as Antonio's agent, just over the phone. And he'd come to Paris to visit me we shot it in Paris, so he'd come for a couple weeks. And Antonio and John were very funny on the set, and so Brian De Palma called him up one morning and asked him to come and play the voice of Antonio's agent. And they improvised the whole thing, and it was very funny.
If I had shown up just on the spur of the moment, could I have been in the movie?
Quite possibly.
That is such a lie. That is such a blow-off. Come on, what if I had hung out on the movie set wearing a beret and showing off my acting ability? Couldn't I have been a voice on the phone?
If we were married, there's a good chance it would
be so that had something to do with it?
You're crazy. The truth of the matter is,
I'm just kidding.
John was here. He's been here doing cabaret for the last 6 months, and I've seen the show like 40 or 50 times, and he was mind-blowing in the show. And everyone's been asking me about the, you know, how does John feel watching you kiss this girl in this movie and everything? I watched John grab wiener every night for, you know, 6 months straight. You know, that's what, 8 shows a week, 8 wiener grabs.
Stamos not so threatening to Conan now.
You do the math. I mean, like, how? It's all just
What's he grabbing wiener for?
It's in cabaret. It's part of the show. You want to grab wiener?
No.
He's backstage. You can grab his wiener if you want.
What? What the hell happened here? No, I don't want to grab his wiener. I don't even think we can say grab wiener on TV, can we?
But your frustration is like there's something underneath it.
There is.
There's like this frustration is hiding something.
Maybe I love John.
Maybe.
Nah. All right. We have a clip here from the movie. What do we need to do to understand this clip? Because you're actually playing two people.
I played 2 characters in the movie, and the movie's kind of sort of about second chances, and I think this is a clip where we're talking about that.
But this is you talking to another character who's played by you.
By me also, yeah.
All right, let's take a look at this clip.
Okay.
Listen, I know you got a bad break, but that's history, and you better forget it, because if you can't, well, then you may as well go ahead and pull the trigger. But if you don't end it here, and you get on that plane to America, your future will be sitting right next to you. His name is Bruce, and he's a really good guy, and he's gonna look into your eyes, Someday he's gonna fall in love. And after that, you're on your own. So what do you say?
When I first saw that, I didn't think that was you, the other woman.
With the black hair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's got to be hard to do.
Put on a wig?
Like, who are you acting to in that scene? Because they, you know, they obviously do it.
They had a stand-in.
Okay, so they had someone. They didn't just like put a bucket there, and you because that's hard to do.
Well, yeah.
That's cool.
Thank you.
And you know, I have a lot of power in the industry, so me saying that will clearly influence everything.
Thank you. I hope you get the word out.
Yeah, I will. Femme Fatale is in theaters now, and also happy birthday, and thanks so much for coming by again.
Thanks so much.
Great to have you here. Rebecca, Romijn Stamos, Dennis Haysbert coming up. Stick around. We'll be right back.